go? It's your man Mike Bowens coming to you once again. Listen, I got another powerful message for you. This message is entitled Self-Talk Creates Reality. There's a bomb going on. Boom! Listen, self-talk creates reality. Listen, the second greatest conversation you'll ever have after you talk to God, that's going to be your first conversation, right? Talking to Jesus, right? Having that conversation with him is going to be your greatest conversation. After that, the second greatest conversation you're ever going to have is with yourself. It's what you tell yourself about yourself every single day that matters, that counts. You know how many people just talk themselves out of achievement, talk themselves out of love, right? You say to yourself, man, you've been praying for a long time to be in the right relationship. You've been praying, Lord, I want this man, or send me this woman, and God finally sends them to you. But because you've been hurt in the past and you have not dealt with it, that emotional baggage is still there. When the person comes to you, you tell yourself, can I really? Nah, I can't. He's a player. I know he's a player. It's too good to be true. Look how he brought me flowers. No, something. He just wants something. I know he just want to use me. You saying it to yourself. Oh, you rehearsing it, and he probably don't have those intentions. He probably really want to love you, but your mind, your self-talk, is talking yourself out of that relationship. Your negative self-talk is talking yourself out of opening up because you've been hurt so much. Which I understand, trust me, but that's when you gotta go get therapy. I know people don't like to go get counseling, but listen, sometimes it's good to just sit down and talk with somebody because you've been hurt. You've been hurt. It's a part of life, and we are emotional beings. If you never feel nothing, you're not alive. So sometimes you may cry. Sometimes you may get hurt. But don't let that stop you from living. And like I said, if you got to go get a therapist, I'm not talking about your girlfriend who's going to sit on the phone with you. You know, they've been hurt too. So everything you're like, yeah, I can't believe he did that to me. Yeah, girl. These men out here ain't nothing. They ain't no good. I don't deal with none of them. They all knots. Not have a job, not go to school, not pay child support. They knots. And you just like this, yeah. You getting more riled up because they hyping you up more and more. That's not helping you. That's pushing you further away emotionally of where you need to be. And then when you're by yourself, those thoughts is going through your mind. So all night you're twisting and turning. You can't sleep. Yeah, men's are dogs. They dirty. They ain't nothing. And those brain waves is forming in your mind. I did a research on this and how basically any thought, good or bad, that you have on a repeated basis, those brain waves start to form in your mind, and then it becomes easier for those brain waves to form, to flow through you, because the longer you stay in a situation, negative or positive, the easier those thoughts are to form within your brain. Oh my gosh. So that means if you constantly talking to yourself about why you'll never have love and why all women are worthless and why they're terrible and why they're nothing, and you constantly get it reinforced in your mind with the people you hang around, you're going to always be around those type of people. You're going to always have those conversations. Matter of fact, there's a part of your brain that what you think about the most and what you listen to the most, it only points out those things. So like that's why if you ever said, I want a red car, and you really start to focus on it, there's a part of your brain that will focus on red cars. So everywhere you look, you're going to see red cars. Those red cars could have been there before, but you wasn't focused on them. And your brain didn't focus in on it. But once it focused in on it, everywhere you look, you're going to see a red car. You're going to see the magazines. You're going to see the commercials. You're going to open your door and see it driving down the street. You're going to go to the gym. Somebody's red car is going to be out there. It's the same way with negativity. It's the same way with faith. It's the same way with attracting goals and dreams, right? Now on the flip side, you can say, you know what, I want love. I'm open to it. And you do the work internally. You go get counseling from a professional, not the people at the barbershop. who gonna say, nah, I ain't want to get no woman, man. I got many women, keep the notches on their belt. Barbershop talk is funny, but it's the worst advice, because dudes in there don't be telling the truth. They were like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm good. I ain't gonna be with nobody, you know what I'm saying? I got my side chick, but I ain't getting married, nothing like that. Nah, I ain't throwing the ball and chain on me. Nah, I mean, and it's like, if you take that as advice, where that's gonna leave you? Because these people, you look at their life, not judging, but you can't take these people's advice. It's just all for comedy. And so you go do the work. You go sit down with a therapist or a counselor or a pastor that actually knows what they're talking about, and you say exactly how you feel, what you've been going through, and you need to work through it. When my mother passed away, and she passed, and then another person that I knew had passed before that, I seriously considered going to see a counselor. Oh yeah, because that was a lot for me to deal with. I spoke to my mother every single day, 4 to 5 times a day. And then to actually see another person die, under excruciating circumstances I can't even get into in a video, that, was traumatizing. I was like, oh my gosh, to see a person every day and then not to see them anymore just like that is a lot to deal with. And in your mind, if you're constantly thinking like, I'll never see them again, I'll never see her again, I'll never see her again, if you don't understand that, like I said before, this is a physical plane, and one day we're going to translate from this body to our spiritual body, so I'll see her in the spiritual realm, right, which is forever. This is only temporary. And so I had to remind myself that if not, I'll start hyperventilating, feel like you can't breathe, because in your mind you're telling yourself all of these things, right? That's not even true. And so we got to get to the point where you're telling yourself, at the point where I was trying to get to, but I felt like somebody needed to go through some healing right there, because trust me, I've been through it. You want to get to the point to where you're telling yourself constantly, and it's in your subconscious, why you can succeed, why you can make it, why you can get the degrees that you want to go back to school and get, why you can lose the weight, why you can reverse diabetes, why you can beat cancer, why you can get out of poverty, why you can get out of the ghetto, why you can live out your best life, why you can live your dreams, why you can be a better Christian, why you can serve God with your whole heart, why your marriage can thrive and be successful instead of everything opposite, why you can't go back to school, why you can't have your own business. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's what you tell yourself on a regular basis. And when I talk to some people don't understand that it's their own mind that's talking them out of a better life. I was talking to this one lady, and she said, Mike, I don't want to live long. I just want to die soon. I said, whoa, what the heck? What the heck, man? You want to die? Everybody's going to die. You're going to get your wish soon enough. But why you want to die right now? Oh, I don't want to live that long. I figure 60, I'm good. I mean, you're 42 right now. It means life is so terrible you want to get out of here? At 60? I mean, you got to do something different. Go to a place you never seen before. Eat a food you never ate before. Watch a waterfall. See a sunset. Right? When you do that, you're going to see, your mind is going to say, man, this is amazing. Why did I never do this before? I don't want to live like this anymore. See, I feel like people constantly tell themselves negative things because they're not getting new experiences. You're doing the same thing all the time, so you're constantly getting negative experiences. So you're constantly saying these things to yourself. Life is not worth living. Oh, this is all it's ever going to be. I remember talking to this guy. I won't even mention his name because, these videos, they go everywhere. But he was a good guy. I remember years ago I used to work with him. I said, do you do anything other than go to work? He said, nope. I go to work. I go home, then I get on the bus, and I go to work. I said, so you don't ever go to walk in the park? You don't ever go to a play? Have you ever been to the movies? Do you go to a museum? It's just you. You're single. You don't have no kids. I mean, you eat for free at the job. So all your money you should have is stacked up. So you can go and enjoy life and do some things. No, I never do that. I never do any of that. I'm like, oh my goodness. So consequently, every day he was just telling me, because this was going through his mind. You know, life is not worth living. Every day he was saying this. Every day. And I'm saying, where are these thoughts coming from that you just feel like life is not worth living? It's because you're not meditating on the word day and night. It's because you're not meditating on a better life. You're not meditating on the possibilities of life. You're not meditating on what can be as opposed to what is. And if you get on that train, it's going to be hard to get off, but it's possible. So I want to encourage somebody out there that your self-talk is creating your reality. It's what you constantly tell yourself, right? And that's why the Bible says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So I constantly tell myself I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Not some things, not a little bit of things, but all things. And I'm going to leave you with that note. This is your man, Michael.